And here we are, the wait is finally over. The debut of the Lom Cup here in Great Britain at the circuit we all know, Silverstone. The track is pretty straightforward, giving opportunities for the car to show off their true speed. The track comes with 2 DRS zones, both great opportunities for overtaking. Track conditions today are great for the both medium and soft compound tyres. And without any more waiting, let's find out who will take victory here in Silverstone. And here we are, the wait is finally over, the debut of the Lom Cup here in Great Britain at the circuit we all know, Silverstone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's already time for qualifying here in Silverstone, and it looks like no one is out yet. Currently waiting for the first cars to pull out of the
And
garage.
it looks like Lucas has came out the pits and is coming on his outlap. The Haas and the Mercedes, and then let's see, we also have so a Ferrari and a Alfa Romeo. Now into Cups, we see an AlphaTauri, followed by the Haas and a Ferrari. Roos trying to keep his tyres warm for his opening lap. Already very busy on the track currently. Everybody's on the softs currently, so. Now Afan Rush. Oh wow, that's it. That he spun out. He spun out on the first corner. Afan Rashid has spun out. Oh my word. And that's a yellow flag in sector 1. Crikey, on his first lap. Wow. Drama has quickly unfolded here at Silverstone. Oh my word. And this has had a huge knock-on effect for other cars on their lap. And that's another yellow flag. Now viewing the Williams of Can Kasap in sector 2, lap time going pretty well. Now down into the Hanger Straight. Very good lap time so far, and the fastest lap goes to Dorus with a 1:28.1. Let's see if Can Kasap can beat this current lap time. And it doesn't look like so. That's 2 seconds behind. Quite a huge gap. Now, viewing the McLaren, we see he's going pretty well. And that's a fast lap by Josh Merrin with a 1:27.3 of the Mercedes. Wow. Oh no, the Aston Martin, my bad. That's a yellow flag. Yellow flags all over here. All over the track in Silverstone. It's very busy out. The Ferrari now starting his second lap. Constant yellow flags all over. Now into Cops. Now heading into Maggots. Beautifully taken corner. Amazing, now down the hanger straight. Oh, what's happened there? Crikey. Now can the Ferrari beat Josh Merrin with a 1:27.3? It's going to be tight, but he's just not going to get there. Coming in second place. Good lap, but just not good enough to beat the Aston Martin. Now the Aston Martin of Darius. What a lap by the Mercedes of Slime King with a 1:26.9. It's going to be a competition between Josh and Slime, it seems. Oh, and that's a Ferrari! A Ferrari off! In Cops. Oh. Oh! By race control, Nino Galloway has been disqualified from the session by going the wrong way. And that is not what he wanted to see. And now he's out of the points. Or qualifying. Now viewing the McLaren of Laserboy into Brooklands, now heading into Cops. Now you can truly see the car's outstanding pace. It's amazing how this type of tech works. And how people can design such beautiful things. Beautifully taken through Beckett's. Now into the hanger straight with a 1:04 in sector 2. The track now slightly quieter than before. But can Laserboy do any better? Seeming so, it's not gonna be as good as the Mercedes of Slime. A 1:28 there. Now viewing Dominic taking that corner beautifully. Outstanding driving by the Alfa Romeo. Now into Brooklands. Yellow flags all over. Crikey. Beautifully taken corner. Oh, the Mercedes almost lost to the back. Now overtaking his teammate. Heading into Brooklands now. Seven minutes remaining of qualifying. So everybody would want to come out and try their hardest to get a good lap time. Some people coming out again to change their tyres. The Mercedes on the medium compound, as it seems. So everybody would want to come out and try their hardest to get a good lap time. Now the Mercedes heading into Vale. Oh, a great lap time. Oh my word! A 127.8. Just a few milliseconds away from the Haas. Oh, and that's a Ferrari spun out! He spun out on the farm. Oh my word. And that seems to be a corner that's catching everybody out. The AlphaTauri, now the Ferrari. Now can Gary... Oh, almost loses the rear end. Crikey. Great handling by the Red Bull. Now into the Wellington Straight. Now can Gary... Oh, almost loses the rear end. Now Gary heading to Cops. Outstanding lap so far by Gary. But will it be enough to beat the Mercedes of Slime? Just about 5 minutes remaining in qualifying. Now everybody's coming back out to get their best lap time in, possibly. Oh, a 128. And that is the McLaren, possibly done for the session. The McLaren's currently 11 and 12. And by the way, I'm very sorry if you're hearing me cough. It's sorry I have a ticklish throat. Sorry about that. The Williams now going into the Vale. Oh, and he's gone in as well. Everybody's seeming to go back in. Either for a new compound of tyres, or they're just done for the session. Now Dominic heading into Brooklands. Currently 10th is the Alfa Romeo. But as it stands, it seems that the Mercedes of Slime is heading for pole. The track very quiet now. Dominic swerving on the hanger straight, now into the Vale. Can Laser beat his teammate Elias to become 11th, or possibly even further up the grid? Beautifully taken chicane. And he goes up to 10th. A good lap by Laser. And he's beaten his teammate by 2 places. A great lap by the McLaren. Everybody's coming out now because they want to get the time in. Now the other McLaren's coming out. Oh! Oh my word, and that is a Mercedes. Came to a halt, and that is a Mercedes going very slowly. I'm not sure if he's making way for other drivers. Oh yes, he is. But that was quite worrying. 1 minute of qualifying remaining. Everybody pushing to their limit. Dominic on his final lap. Can he get to the top 3 or possibly the front row? Now viewing the Alpine, can he go any higher or is he going to stay on the back row of the grid? And now in the final length of qualifying, the Alpine taking Maggots and Beckett's very well, now into the hanger straight. Oh my word! The McLaren has took pole position with a 126.9. Oh, and that is a huge drastic change for the McLaren from 12 to first on the grid. And Slime is going to be frustrated, Mercedes frustrated about that. And that has had a huge effect on the Mercedes driver, who is now rolling into the pit lane. Oh, and that's an Alpine! And that's an Alpine spun out in Maggots. Oh, crikey. And that's his qualifying over. And that is going to be devastating for the Alpine. And that is qualifying done. But an outstanding lap by the McLaren with a huge change of events. And yes, it has been sealed. The McLaren of Elias has took pole position. A great qualifying session for the McLaren and a great qualifying session by the Mercedes. But Mercedes just didn't work as hard as the McLaren. Now, that is qualifying over, and we'll see you when the race begins. And here we are, with qualifying over, the debut of the Lom Cup here in Great Britain at the circuit we all know, Silverstone. The track is pretty straightforward, giving opportunities for the cars to show off their true speed. The track comes with 2 DRS zones, both great for opportunities for overtaking. Track conditions today are great for the soft and medium compound tyres, and without any more waiting, let's find out who will take victory here in Silverstone. Now on formation lap, we can see it is the McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari, and then the Aston Martin. And that was a great qualifying session by the McLaren. An outstanding qualifying session for some. But the Alpine lost it on Maggot. We should all be excited and predict who's going to win this Grand Prix. Put that in the chat right now and let us know who do you want to win. Nerves are high for the drivers here at Silverstone. I don't blame them. Everybody wants to take victory. Everybody wants to try. Everybody wants to win. And here we are on the grid, ready for the Silverstone Grand Prix. And here we are, ready for the Silverstone Grand Prix. 5 lights, and we're ready. Silverstone Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. A great start by the McLaren. Shortly followed behind is the Mercedes. A great start by the McLaren into the first corner. Now into the village. The Mercedes. Oh, it spins round. Oh, that's a huge crash into the first turn. Oh my word. And that is a huge crash. The Mercedes out of this race. Oh my god, and that is going to be a virtual safety car. And that is devastating for the Mercedes. On the first lap opening drama. That is terrible for the Mercedes. The Mercedes out of the points. And we're going to see if we can see that again. Because that is absolutely devastating for the driver of the Mercedes. And that is a big crash in Cups. And just a note, the FIA are looking into this, and that is a huge dramatic start for the Silverstone Grand Prix, and we'll be back shortly. And news has come through that the session will be restarted in about 3 minutes' time, so please sit back and be patient. While we're waiting, please let us know in chat who you want to win. Message has come through that the decision for the incident, it has no further action. It says Elias was ahead into the braking zone and Slime went for the dive bomb. on the inside, causing himself to spin. Plus it was Elias's corner. So that is deemed no investigation necessary and no further action. And we are back. After what has happened, a lot of drama unfolded on the first lap of the Lom Cup. As it stands, that the Mercedes spun out and there will be a session restart now. So please wait while the cars line up on the grid. And here we go. For the session restarts, all cars back intact, and it's the formation lap. So let's see what is going to happen this time around. Staying on the soft and medium compound tyres.
Hello.
So, what has happened then? So there has been a red flag and we're heading on the formation lap, heading into Cop's corner.
2 corners early. 3 corners.
You have stream delay. Anyways, a great qualify session by the McLaren, but not as good for the Mercedes. And a not so good one for the Mercedes. And beside me is Kaya, our second commentator.
Hello. As I'm really late, I have no idea what just happened anyway. But now exiting the red flag, and it seems to be a rolling start, or is it a formation lap?
We're doing a formation lap.
Yeah, and Nino and Afan gets disqualified. I think that's for bringing everything back how it was.
For the people who get disqualified, it's only for the formation lap, so don't worry.
Oh, that's fine.
Now forming up on the grid. Let's see what unfolds this time around. So here we are, all ready for this race. Here at Silverstone 2022, the debut of the Formula 1 Lom Cup. Let's see what happens. 5 red lights ready to go. Engines revving. And it's lights out and away we go. A great start by the McLaren. Mercedes right behind him. Great start by the McLaren into the village section. Now let's see what happens this time. A good start by the McLaren. The Mercedes shortly behind him. And someone's gone wide. Someone's gone wide into the village. I'm not sure who that was, but someone has gone wide. But that will be a yellow flag temporarily. But the Mercedes right behind the McLaren. Now heading into Copse. A great battle between the Alfa Romeo and that Alfa Tauri. Now into Copse we go. Now into Beckett's. Oh, and that's a big crash! And that is the Red Bull out of this race. That's a big crash. And that will be devastating for Gary. A huge crash on the hanger straight. And that's the race over for the Red Bull. And that is absolutely devastating.
He seems to be on the racing line. So there might be a safety car. Here is a safety car.
And that is absolutely devastating for the Red Bull. And that is a 5-second time penalty for the AlphaTauri. Some heading into the pit for tyre changes. The Alpine heading for the hard compound tyres. A very slow pit stop. Now the AlphaTauri behind him, and the McLaren going in for the hard compound as well. And that is a 3-second time penalty for Nino Galloway.
We can get a replay from that incident or accident, I should say it. I believe we're getting one really tough hope the drivers are.
A lot of penalties have been happening under the safety car.
Here's the predicted pit stop strategy. It's a one stop between lap 11 and lap 14. Looking like a soft to medium, soft to hard. At the moment I think most of the drivers are on the soft compound.
And now the pack bunching up together now, and we're just waiting for the Alpine, AlphaTauri and the Red Bull to join up. And that is absolutely devastating for the Red Bull, out of the points, out of the race.
It's not looking good for his teammate Barbosi in P9. Could get some places in the safety car restart, but currently not really that good, like points for Red Bull.
Now the Mercedes right behind him, followed by the Ferrari, then the Aston Martin, and then the Alfa Romeo.
That's a top 5 only. Everything could happen in this race. Could be a lot of crashes. It looks like Elias really taking his time.
Now down the Hamilton straight.
Main straight, yeah.
Now we're just waiting on the McLaren to join up with the pack. Put your predictions in the chat for who is going to win. Who do you want to win? And who knows what's going to happen during the safety car restart? Is there going to be more drama? Is there going to be more controversy? The Mercedes, very aggressive movements, but he's trying to keep his tyres warm. Safety car is in this lap. I repeat, safety car is in this lap. The pack will bunch up now, and the McLaren will have his just strategic restart on any corner he wants.
He scored.
Oh, the pack bunching right up. And it's go, go, go. The McLaren. All the way. And that's a 5-second time penalty. Ignoring it. Oh my word. Penalties handed out like everything. That's a great start. And oh, Slime. Slime is spun. Slime is spun, and that is devastating for Slime. And that's a spin. Oh, just avoided a crash. Almost avoided a big crash.
I think that was Lucas Dirksen.
And Slime is down in 5th place, and that is devastating for the not McLaren, Mercedes. Going down the inside is the AlphaTauri. The AlphaTauri on the inside of the better line. Oh, just almost sideswipes him. Now heading into Cops. The McLaren with a huge gap behind the Ferrari, in front of the Ferrari.
Yeah, Ilias is really keeping his pace consistent and now pulling away from the rest of the grid, rest of the pack actually.
Now down the hanger straight, and that's just a 3-second time penalty for the McLaren.
That's interesting.
Now the Mercedes, is he going to have a go? Is he going to have a go? No, he isn't.
Looks like he doesn't. Maybe into chicane, as we know what's the Red Bull.
And that is the fastest lap by Julius. Great time so far. And that's a yellow flag. The Alpina spun on the final chicane. Very unlucky.
Looks like he's
for the
already
Alpine
back.
Indeed. Oh, Josh almost loses his back end. But great handling by the
Alright.
a huge gap of 3.5 time difference between the McLaren and the Ferrari.
And it looks like Dominic Dovala is going for a move anytime soon, because he's only 0.7 seconds off the court.
Now the Mercedes heading into Maggots. Oh! And that's a yellow flag. And who is that? And that is Josh out. That is Josh Merrin out. Out in Cop's corner. And that is a yellow flag. Oh wow. Ilias with a faster lap time. A huge gap between the two cars.
Now looks like Ilias is pulling away at the moment.
And that's a huge difference between the two cars. Absolutely outstanding racing by the McLaren.
Yeah, it is a safety car.
And it is a safety car indeed. And that is Josh. And Laser out.
Boy. Yeah.
That is 2 cars out.
And you really need to carry McLaren now to get some good points.
Now,
same as Brabazzi.
Some cars will be hoping to get into the pit lane.
Yeah.
For new tyres.
I think a hard compound will be hard to last for 20 laps around here. But maybe possible.
Maybe some will go for the medium, some people will go for the hard.
A double what's it called? Double pit stop with medium softs maybe could work.
But the weather is fine at the moment. No rain incoming whatsoever. Clear skies, as you can see.
It looks like some clouds.
And that is 3 people eliminated from the race. And that is devastating for the 3 racers who got their hopes up, wanted to win, but it's just not gone their way. The Mercedes pulling off, and we're just waiting for the pack to regroup now.
Still 3.3 seconds.
The safety car is currently waiting on the Wellington Straits for the McLaren and the other racers.
Oh, that's a 3-second time penalty.
Oh my word.
I think he cut it all.
And that is going to cost him very greatly. A drive-through penalty, speeding. And that, oh my word. That is a lot of penalties. Crikey.
I think someone will serve the penalties in the pit lane, so that will be alright. As well as.
And that is going to cost them very greatly. Nino with a huge time. So he has to work his way up, or else he's going to finish last.
Seems to be quite an interesting race so far. Ilias just keeps going.
And now Slime has precisely gone up quite a lot.
Yeah.
And the Ferrari is going to hope to catch up with the McLaren and possibly overtake on the start.
Now the court seems to be a fast driver, but he ain't keeping up with Ilias' pace. Ilias is just way too fast. That's a great pace from him.
Now the track has been cleared up for the cars have been removed from the track and the track is clear, but we do not know for certain when the safety car will be coming in.
It's like it's some cars that pitted and served their penalties that is trying to catch up at the moment. That's the wait.
And that looks like an AlphaTauri all the way at the back. A very huge gap between the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri.
And Nino Galloway really struggling with penalties, and I think he got a driver penalty, which is served.
He's 1 lap behind.
Yeah, I think he's going to restart 1 lap behind.
Yep, and that is going to cost him very greatly.
Here comes the Red Bull of Brabazzi.
Now here we are into Brooklands. And the AlphaTauri is catching up. Or trying his hardest. Catching up every second though. Now heading into Cops.
Yeah. Long. See how the AlphaTauri is soon catching up. Just need to end the Cops and then Max Beckett and the rest of the grid is waiting here. I think Nino Galloway is already in the tank. He's going to get a lot of blue flags, so he needs to pull off.
Nino has a lot of work to do, a huge amount of work. But at this state, at this current moment, it's seeming like he's going to be last. And with all the penalties he's had, he's got no chance of winning. Or conceding 1 place.
Goal. could be a lot of DNFs to get himself
Any more
P10 and a point.
penalties, Nino will be disqualified, it seems. And he has caught up with the pack now. We are uncertain for sure when the safety car will be coming in, but it will be soon.
And to beat someone pit, it looks like... Oh. Yeah, the safety car goes a little bit wide. That's interesting.
The Ferrari will want to catch up with the McLaren and get really close to him.
A lot of swerving being done. I think the safety car is going in this lap. Because they are really keeping the heat in the tires. Maybe they think the safety car is going slow. That's really... yeah.
A lot has unfolded here at Silverstone. A huge red flag, and it is certain the safety car is in this lap, but a lot of stuff has unfolded. A Red Bull has crashed, a Mercedes crashed with a red flag, and two cars have gone out on the same lap. And a lot has unfolded. By this rate, not a lot of cars will finish.
Yeah, but it's also a really talented driver to the left.
Now the
drivers
drivers packed together, ready for the restart. And here we go, it's go time. The McLaren into the final chicane, down the Hamilton straight. The McLaren pulling off from the Ferrari. The Ferrari got a slipstream. Now into the village. And Slime having a go with the Alpine. Oh, and that is the Alfa Romeo in the pit, and that is definitely his race done. And they're side by side, the Alpine and the Mercedes. But who's going to come out on top? A great battle here, heading into Brooklands.
I think Mercedes have this.
Mercedes have the upper hand now. And you seal that spot and keep it treasured.
It's a yellow sector 1 because of the Alfa Romeo going slow. I have no idea what that is. Maybe a puncture.
There's a puncher.
I believe, because it's going real slow. Could be a front wing damage.
Oh, and that's an Alpine stranded in the first turn, and he is out. But that won't be his safety car.
Oh, Nino Galloway gonna have DNF. Maybe speeding in the pit lane.
Oh!
Or crossing
oh no! The McLaren is in the pit. But that is a strategy.
Interesting strategy. He had quite a big lead.
It will cost him very well.
He could have gone in while the safety car was out, I mean. Because he had such a big lead.
That is an interesting strategy for the McLaren. Currently in last place. No, oh! Crikey, and that's a huge! Oh, and that's oh no! And that is the Mercedes who spun with the Alpine. The Williams, sorry. And that is absolutely terrible.
Looks like a front wing damage as well. And maybe a flat spot on the tires.
Oh, the Mercedes has come off wide in Brooklands. And that is a huge front... 10-second time penalty for the Mercedes, and that is surely his race over.
The Lion King, I think.
And it looks
Elias
like
is actually going to overtake him.
Elias is going for the overtake on Slime. With the slipstream, the Haas having to go with the Alpine, and he makes the move, he settles it well. Great move by the Haas, but can the Alpine fight back into the final chicane? On the wide line he goes, can he keep it tight and neat? But he doesn't keep tight and neat, but he rams the back of him into the final chicane. And that is a great battle that we just saw. And the Haas is pulling away from the Alpine.
Now the court and the oval are both pitting. Let's see what compound they are getting. As Kankasav.
And a lot of people are going
pitting.
into the pit lane.
Getting a time penalty, 5 seconds for speeding in pit lane. That's for missing the pit entry. I'm braking way too late.
The Alpine having a go with the Haas. The Alpine, can he do it? Oh, he can't. But he's took the line well. The Haas has took it a bit too deep.
Now let's see.
A better line out of Brooklands. The Haas is pulling away. And this is a good battle that we're seeing between the Haas and the Alpine. Elias making up the points. Oh my word, so many time penalties being given out right now, and that is absolutely shocking. Race control being a bit strict, eh?
It looks like a really great battle now.
Oh, he almost loses the rear end
Elias.
there. Oversteered. Now heading into the village is the Alpine with the Haas. This is a battle for third place. For second place. But they still haven't came in the pits. A lot of people heading into the pits. Elias with a fast lap time. Fastest lap of the race so far.
With the medium tires. That's interesting.
But the Haas and the Ferrari and the Alpine haven't pitted yet, and that is going to cost them a lot when they pit. The Ferrari trying to break away from the rest of the pack. Oh, Slime has got a 3-second penalty, and that is awful for the Mercedes of Slime. A terrible session, both in the first
13-second
session.
penalties. Looks like it's hard keeping at P11 as well. Might be at P12 after those penalties added. And we will follow Simalek 999. Currently
And now viewing the Ferrari.
The
Ferrari still isn't pitting yet. Oh wow, he's taking this very carefully.
Everyone below P7 have pitted, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And like Script really pushing his horse around the corners.
And I expect Elias to catch up to the Red Bull. Because he's got the faster, fresher tyres. With a lot more agility. And I'm loving this battle between the two cars of the Haas and the Alpine. Now for the fourth place, we have the Mercedes taking a better line out of the loop. And now he's got DRS. Is he going to seal it? Down the Wellington Straight. Yes, he's sealed that move and he's done it perfectly. Now into
oh, it's way too long.
now into Brooklands. AlphaTauri behind him. AlphaTauri really going on the inside, almost clipping the rear end of the Mercedes.
Now it's only Lucas Jerkson and Simalek.
They will battle for 6th place. Elias has got the faster, fresher tyres, but the Red Bull has also got faster, fresher tyres as well. Oh, he almost loses it there.
Now let's see if we
And Elias has broken away just like nothing more. He's taken that perfectly. Good as gold.
Yeah, there's still 2 people left to pit. I think they are going to do this lap or the next lap because
The
his
Ferrari
tires.
has to pit, but he still hasn't pitted.
Interesting strategy.
But that strategy is going to cost him absolutely dearly.
He's
going to
think it
lose.
was
No! Oh, that's the AlphaTauri spun, and that's going to be a safety car. And he's spun and he's crashed into the village, and that is awful for the AlphaTauri.
Really
and
interesting.
A lot of events have unfolded here in Silverstone, and that is going to be another safety car.
It's interesting by the FIA to put so many safety cars because he is in the gravel trap and he is safe. I think they have a crane right beside him as well.
And that is the AlphaTauri stranded in the gravel in the village.
Yeah. Now, actually, we see he is safe. I think actually don't crane right beside him. It's way too long. Anyone pitted yet? I think Simulek is going to pit anytime soon. His tires. Interesting strategy. Yep, that's Simulek going into the pits and getting his strategy done. That's interesting. Strategy to keep the tires. I think he waited for the safety car because it takes half the time now to pit, and he loses half the time on it. Now Expect is also pitting for the double stack. No, double pit stop. I think he goes soft. Couldn't quite see. As Lucas Dirksen also pits. Everyone has now done their mandatory pit stop, and people are now boxing for the double stopper.
And the McLaren is now behind the Ferrari, and this is going to be a great battle between the two.
Simulek actually kept his P1. That's a really good strategy.
With the fastest lap. Zim with a great strategy. Didn't cost him at all.
He also lost. He was also lucky with the safety car.
Elias has took this race very well, but is the Ferrari going to take it any better?
Really need some great defending through the start of this race. After the rolling start of the safety car going in, I think it's 2 laps left of the safety car.
Now we're going to have to wait for the pack to join up together for the safety car to come in. So this is going to be quite a while, because he is not allowed to exceed the delta pace.
Now Brabaz is actually on a podium place. He was P9 just about 10 laps ago. 7 laps ago. He really pushed his Red Bull to get P3. Really
and we have 10 laps to go of this race. Currently under safety car conditions. And I reckon this is going to be 2 laps or 3 laps under safety car conditions.
Which is 2 cars left to catch up. It's Slime King with 13-second penalty and Can Casa. Both of these cars have been into an accident this race, and both of the cars seems to be alright. No retirements from them. Simulek is actually pushing the safety car a bit. To go faster. So, Josh, what do you think of this race?
A lot of events have actually unfolded here. A lot of drama, a lot of controversy, a good battle between most cars. So, a lot of events have unfolded, and I feel this is going to be a good cup battle between the the Ferrari and the McLaren.
Yeah, it was a really good race. Or it's not over, it's still plenty of laps left for excitement and racing. I think Iris will
We've got
take his start.
quite a lot of racing action to go. It may not seem like a lot, but it's quite a lot. A lot can unfold in only a few laps. Anything can happen. Now Slime currently catching up to the safety car along with the Alpine.
Yeah, like everyone is in the safety car queue except Slime King at the moment. Well, yeah. Oh, Alexis left the session.
Oh, someone's left the session.
I think it's a FIA and not a driver.
Probably.
Yeah, looks like
Or a
it.
spectator.
And a safety car in this lap.
Safety car
This is
is
the
in this
third
lap.
restart.
I repeat, safety car in this lap. Now it's going to be a good battle between the McLaren and the Ferrari. And a lot of events have unfolded and there is much more to come. And here we go.
Let's hope for a great start for Simalik.
And he's going to try it now. And he is trying. And here we go. The race has begun again. The McLaren right behind the Ferrari. The Ferrari's just pushing. This is going to be a good battle. DRS will be enabled. And he's gone wide.
That's a 3-second penalty.
3-second penalty. And this is very strict circumstances.
And a 5-second penalty for Dorius the Court. I think he pushed a little bit too hard on the safety car, under the safety car, exceeding the delta.
DRS is not enabled currently. Oh, and that is a Red Bull. The wrong way. And that is an Alpine with no front wing. And, oh my word. It's only been barely any time and there's already lots of drama unfolding already. This is controversy for the drivers here at Silverstone.
Yeah, unlucky for Brabazzi as well. He really pushed his way up to P3. Now X-Grip overtook 2 people and
that is another safety car. Another safety car. Personally, I'm sick and tired of this.
He's a 4th safety car, let's go.
Another safety car, and I'm actually sick of this. If I'm going to be honest, I just don't want any more safety cars. I just want racing action to come.
Oh, he's on medium tires, old medium tires as well.
This is absolutely annoying. And people watching this are probably thinking inside their heads, can this race just go on without a safety car? Probably not. And that is a rhetorical question. And that is a Mercedes going into the pits.
Lucas Drifton.
And that is the Alpine of Zandor, the 13th.
I think Brabazzi is going to pit as well. He didn't.
And Delis is going to try and have a go with the Ferrari once again.
Brabazzi has on 11 laps of hard, so that would be hard. A
very slow pit stop for the Mercedes. I'm not sure if it was a time penalty, a stop penalty. And it looks like the Ferrari's currently in the menu right now. So AI's taken over for the Ferrari. And he's back again.
Might change some settings. Now Dominic Dover also done a really good race. Working his way up to P4. The Roblox F1 racer. That's an interesting career.
And it in my opinion, I think this cup is going to be absolutely full of drama. And a lot of action. And that is the Mercedes very far behind, and this is going to be a very, very, very long safety car. Now, Silverstone's mostly full of straights, but barely any turns, mostly fast turns.
And medium speed turns like Maggots and Beckett's.
Maggots, yeah.
Beckett is a little bit faster. No, Maggots is a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Cox is also medium speed.
Brooklands is a medium one as well.
Yeah, it's mostly medium speed.
It's the village and the loop. And the Vale that mostly give less speed. Slime. Slime currently with a 13-time penalty, currently in 7th. He's actually gone up. Now, some of these racers who have survived are very talented racers in my opinion, because they've survived a lot of drama, apart from the Alpine who's lost a front wing. I bet the other racers just want it to get done with, because this has been a very, very, very long and dramatic race. So while we wait, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with you shortly.
So,
safety car is in this lap. What's up? Oh, and that's a Ferrari gone wide. And it's racing time, and it seems Elias is ahead. The Ferrari right behind him, into the village. The Ferrari dives down the inside. Oh, they almost made contact. The Haas taking the inside line into the loop. Now down the Wellington Straight, the McLaren is breaking the gap.
Yeah, Elias is way too good for this league. Maybe another track,
but
someone else.
But it's not over yet. We have a few more laps to come.
Yeah, but he's really proving his speed. Really proving his worth. This heat.
Oh, and now the Mercedes are going to go at the Alpine down the inside into Cops, and he's secured that position. But the Alpine backs off. Elias with a 3-second time penalty. Oh my. And that's going to cost him. The McLaren will really want to break a huge gap in between. But as it stands, it seems that the Haas is ahead. Elias needs to get a huge gap in between. Elias would want to push a lot. The Haas going on the inside line into the village, and he secured that place very greatly. Oh no, they're fighting back, and they made contact into the loop. Now down the Wellington Straight, he pushes the Ferrari wide, and that's going to cost him very dearly.
Oh, I clipped off now P2. everyone seems to be on a penalty except Aaron Miller, the P10 Alpine driver.
Everybody has a penalty. Oh my.
I think even the DNF has a penalty. Now let's see. Someone going wide, that's Dominic Dovala. And we're busted with another 3-second time penalty.
Everybody has a time penalty apart from the Alpine of Aaron, who's driven this race well, and he deserves credit for that. The Ferrari having a go with the Mercedes of Lucas. DRS is now enabled, giving people a chance to overtake. And this will be crucial for the cars.
And a 3-second time penalty. Oh.
The FIA in this are very strict, I must say. And let's watch the Ferrari try and have a go with Lucas, but the Lucas will also have DRS. We've made it to the Premier League! Forest have made it to the Premier League! Come on! Sorry to be off topic, but Nottingham Forest have made it to the Premier League 1-0 versus Huddersfield. And that is absolutely lovely for Nottingham Forest. To the Premier League they go. Oh, and that's a Ferrari going very slowly. And that is going to cost him quite a lot. And he's gone down to 8th. And that's a 3-second time penalty. And it's surely...
Oh,
now let's view the Haas, let's view the Haas if we can. View the Haas. I want to see the Haas battle with Elias. Lucas with the fastest lap time.
Yeah, he's really pushing that car. Now overtaking Dominic Dovala for P3. On the rush, trying to overtake Ascript now as well.
The switcheroo. The Ferrari on the Alpine.
It's a free wide.
The Ferrari go down the inside, a very laggy one.
I think that's like ghost. Oh, the lag is 7. There's not a lot happening except really good racing. And let's see Dominic Dovala. Maybe he can get it back at Lucas Dirksen. Trying to go down the inside in Cups, maybe?
No, it's not going to happen. Lucas is defending this for the podium.
It's still a 9-second time penalty on Dominic Dovala. Currently looking at a P8. No, P7. Or Dominic Dovala. If it ends like this.
But he has DRS. Dominic has DRS. Is he gonna? He's gonna go down the inside. The outside.
Round outside.
And he's secured the position. Can he go down the inside? Oh, he's almost lost his rear end. Lucas really like pushing it to this place. Down the Hamilton straight we go. And this is a great battle here at the Silverstone Grand Prix.
Lucas looking to go down the inside now.
Lucas, oh no, he's got another time penalty and that's going to cost him very greatly.
Oh, that was close. I think there was contact there.
Let's view Elias now. Elias is battling it out with Axe. View Elias.
Now let's see if he can go down the inside. Can Dominic defend? Oh,
yes, he has. Oh, it's a good battle. Into Brooklands. He's going down the inside. Maybe he can get it back with his... Oh, and he's lost it! He's lost it on the back end! Oh, and that's dramatic for the Alfa Romeo.
The Italian. Really unlucky. It was a great battle between him and Lucas.
View the McLaren. I want to see what's going on at the front. And now he's going for it. He's gone down the outside. The inside, sorry, I can't speak. And he secured 3rd place.
Yes, Sander also keeps a great pace still.
And
Lucas
now
with
entering the final lap of the race. Here is what's happened. Elias is pushing his hardest. The Haas shortly behind.
Now let's see, can he get it on the last lap? A script. Oh, seems to be a battle between Lucas and Sander.
Elias has pushed this so hard. Down the Wellington straight he goes, into the DRS zone.
Now to see if a script can do anything at the top.
Now onto the final lap we go. Heading into Brooklands is the McLaren.
I think Lucas Dirksen have a possible P3 because of Sander's 19 time penalty. And Lucas only with a 6.
Yeah, he's done it. He secured it.
Not yet. Could be a crash. A bit dirty driving now.
Now into Beckett's is the McLaren. And this has been a good race for the McLaren and the Haas. View the McLaren, please.
It's not me.
Is he going to execute the move? He's going to do it. He's down the outside. And it has been a good race for the McLaren. And it seems that the McLaren has took it. And the McLaren has won the Silverstone Grand Prix.
And the fastest lap from Elias. What a race.
What a race
anyone
for
can steal
Elias.
it.
The McLaren
That's
taking
Lucas
it home.
P3. Sander P4. Dominic Dovala might seem to go.
And that is the race over. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the McLaren of Elias taking it home at Silverstone. And wow. Well done to the McLaren. Deserves a...
Oh.
And that is the race over. Oh, and that's the Ferrari spun. Oh, and it's over for the Ferrari. And that is awful for the Ferrari. From first all the way down to the bottom. And it really shows that anything can change during a very short period of time. A lot of safety cars have happened this race. And a lot of stuff has happened. But the McLaren has worked it. He's done it well. He's been strategic. And has put it home here at Silverstone in 2020. And this is it. The race is over. The McLaren has done it. He's sealed the win. He's sealed the victory. A lot of people had time penalties. But the Alpine has done it. The driver of the day is Twitch TV of the Alpine.
That's interesting.
And here they go. Onto the podium. Showing us the heart. And now it's time for the signature champagne fight.
No champagne though. Keeping it family friendly.
And that is it. Elias has took it home. 4th. The Silverstone Grand Prix. And that is absolutely amazing. What has happened here in Silverstone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Formula 1 Silverstone Grand Prix of the Lom Cup, and we'll be back with you shortly for the next race that we have. Make sure to join the Discord for future events and for GFX tutorials that we post. But apart from that, everybody, goodbye and thanks for watching.
Forest.